Well, it is January, and there are a lot of people who may be getting back into running, or maybe they're in the process of starting a running program for the very first time. So we talked to Dr. Timothy Palomera with Sports Medicine Associates about how you can get started safely and to make sure you stick with it throughout the year. Well, it's a new year, and you see a lot of people like kind of heading the track and just going out in the neighborhood. Tell us a little bit about how people can safely either get back into it or start.
My favorite way to recommend to people who are really serious about that type of running and really getting into it in a smart way to avoid injury and do it right is get with a running group. There are several around town, no matter where you live. A lot of them have great coaches. They'll run at certain times during the day, typically early morning, so I'll warn people about that. But they do a real good job of bringing people along. But if you can get with a group, it's a lot more fun. You meet new friends, and it's a smart way to do it.
What about people, who might be a little scared about getting injured to start off?
That's understandable. We tell everybody when you do get into sport, there's probably going to be injury at some part, but if you do it smartly, their injuries are minor and far between. Running is really, there's so much more beneficial things to running, from bone health to cardiovascular health to even mental health. When I was growing up, if you were asthmatic, they asked you not to run, and we know that running even helps with asthma and control of other chronic medical illnesses. And so we encourage everybody to get in it.
And what about setting goals when it comes to running?
To start out with 5Ks, see if they like it. If they like the 5K races, get into 10Ks. Those are a little bit more competitive. You're with a little bit more of a serious runner at that point. And then that's the way you get into half marathons. And a good runner will tell you you probably should run some half marathons first before you get into marathons yourself.
Well, we also talked to Dr. Palomera about women who are getting back into running postpartum, and he basically said to take it slow. So coming up tomorrow on the news at noon, we are going to share the story of one of our producers here at KSAT who is starting her running journey again after giving birth to her baby girl.